Big up to everyone, lovely family, lovely friends out there, wherever you're watching a Awini Unity platform from. Thank you so much, and we do really appreciate your time for always staying here with us at Awini Unity platform. This video will have a lot of update for you right here. South Sudan released their upcoming World Cup qualifiers matches squad. We have much more details for you on that. And also, Chad national team head coach lead by Zakaria also started their campaign yesterday ahead of their World Cup qualifiers against Ghana and Comoros. We have much more details for you on that. Also, a Ghanaian left back scored a beautiful goal earlier today. We're going to be telling you what player is that. And also Senegalese Football Federation and also Spanish Football Federation are dragging each other by one player. We're going to be telling you what player is that. You know, we are heading to World Cup qualifiers, so everyone want the best for his country. So we're going to be sharing that for you right here. And also, a British-born Ghanaian, Eddie Nketiah, who plays football in the English Premier League, Crystal Palace, spoke about a lot of things about Ghana yesterday. So we have the latest for you right here. We're going to be sharing you a video right here for you to listen what he said about Ghana and a lot of things he talked about yesterday exactly right here on this platform. Also, another British-born Ghanaian, Callum Hudson-Odoi, also plays football in the English Premier League, Nottingham Forest. He scored a beautiful goal today against Manchester City. So after the game, he spoke about a lot of things. So we have the video to share with you and a lot of things right here on this platform. So to remind you once again, whatever part of Africa you may be watching us from and you don't know what we talk about right here on this platform, maybe in case today is your first time you cross this video, we talk about African football, African national teams, African club football, and African players all over the world. If you are watching from a friend country and you doesn't speak English, you can always fool us right here. We try our best possible to translate it in French so you can understand what we are talking about. If you speak Arabic as well, pay attention up here. You can able to understand what we are talking about right here, because we're going to be talking about your country, Morocco, Algeria, or Tunisia very, very soon as well on this platform. So yeah, let's start for South Sudan. We're driving our attention very quick to South Sudan. South Sudan national team head coach, lead by Nicholas, has released 31-man provisional squad for their upcoming FIFA World Cup qualifier games against DR Congo and Sudan. Okay, this is South Sudan, but they are going to play against Sudan. We have two Sudan, South Sudan and Sudan, to remind you for that. The Sudan that Ghana coach is coaching. Okay, so moving from South Sudan, we are now driving your attention to Chad. Chad football national team head coach lead by Zakaria. Chad also have two crucial World Cup games. Their first game is against Ghana, and that game going to be taking place in Ghana, Accra. And their second game is going to they're going to play against Comoros. So you know they already released their 30-man provisional squad, which will give you update on that. So yesterday they started their training, they started their campaign yesterday, and the coach spoke about a lot of things. He want to win. In the group, they are in the bottom in the group, but they believe that they can make things work. They can win their remaining games. So based on that, I think they are the first team to start camping. So when you go to Chad, the training is ongoing. Yesterday they start and today as well. So you can see this is just a new coach. They haven't played a game with the team yet. They used to have a coach named Kevin Nikas. So when Chad failed to qualify for the AFCON 2025, that is where the coach was sacked, because Chad wasn't even doing well. A country who played for almost about 8 years, winning just only one game. And from 2015 to 2023, they only won one game, whereby Kevin Nikas took the team 1 year. They played 11 matches, winning 2 games, drawing 3, and also lost 6. But because of they failed to qualify for the AFCON, all of them were sacked. The sports minister was sacked, and the coach was sacked, now replaced by Zakaria. So Zakaria with his team that you are seeing on your screen. So like I said, the country won the best. That is why probably they sack a lot of people. So we wish them all the best of luck on that one as well. Now, let's drive our attention very quick to a Ghanaian player, left back, go by the name Ebenezer Annan, play a football in the Serbian league. He was playing in the Red Star Belgrade, and they give him loan to another club right there in the Serbia. And they went there. He didn't disgrace himself. He did very well. So based on that, the team Red Star Belgrade take their own once again. And today he play game for them, Red Star Belgrade, and they score a beautiful goal today, helping his team winning by 3-0. So it is a good news for Ghana upcoming World Cup qualifiers games. So just to remind you for that, Ebenezer Annan returned to his club again, Red Star Belgrade, and scoring a beautiful goal today. It's a good one for him. Now, let's drive our attention to Senegal and Spain. This player you are seeing right here is a player from Senegal. He was born in Senegal, but moved to Spain for the young age, and he played football, started football, everything in Spain. He played for the football, Spanish national, the youth team, the under 20s, under 17, the under 19. And now he's doing very, very well. He played clubs like Real Betis in the Spanish La Liga. Also, as now we speak, he's playing the Italian Serie A. That is Como or Como. So Como meaning by what in English. So, or how, it depends, how or what. So now he's doing very well. His parents from Senegal, and he was also born in Senegal. So the Senegalese Football FA believe that he have to represent their national team. So they are dragging to get him, and the Spanish national team also, or Spanish FA also want him. So now, not just that he play in Spain. Spain released their provisional man squad, and his name is included, and also Senegalese also invite him. And what is right now is that playing for Spanish youth team, not just that, he's playing a club that led by former Spanish player that is now a coach, that is Fabregas. His coach from Spain. So based on that, a lot of people are saying that, okay, Fabregas is going to convince him to play for Spanish national team. Someone that already played for the youth level is going to be tough for Senegal. Well, we don't know. We're just here to tell you the news, but time will tell. We are wishing the young man all the best, where he thinks it is the best way or best decision for him with his family. That is what we're going to be wishing. But our message for him is very clear. He needs to ask himself a question that, where is Adama Traoré, who chose to play Spain over Mali? Where is him now? Our second message to him is Asufate to Spain ahead of Guinea-Bissau. Where is him now? That is the message we have for him. But it is up to the young man to make his decision, and we're going to be wishing him all of best. But as an African, I would love for him to play for Senegal as well. That is my personal opinion. But we wish the young man all the best, like we said right here. Now, let's drive our attention to the British-born Ghanaian Callum Hudson-Odoi. Callum Hudson-Odoi played for Nottingham Forest. Today, early this afternoon, they play against Manchester City, and he's the man who scored the only goal for Nottingham Forest, for them grabbing the 3 maximum points, and they are in the English Premier League 3rd position right now. So after the game, Callum Hudson-Odoi spoke about a lot of things right here. So let's have a listen to what Callum Hudson-Odoi spoke about earlier this afternoon. After that, we'll continue with you, Eddie Nketiah, right here with you.
Well done, Callum. I mean, what a win, what a day.
Yeah, 100%. It's an amazing game. It was very tough, I can't lie to you. Very tough, but yeah, I'm happy to get the win. Buzzing with the goal, buzzing with the team performance. It's just an amazing day, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much of that Nuno interview you heard while you were standing there, because I had my back to you, I couldn't see you, but we were talking at the start of it about exactly how hard you have to work. Give us a player's idea.
I can tell by everybody's reaction at the end. I was even on my knees, like I was so tired, like everything was just difficult. But you know what it is, I think for us, we just know that we have to work hard every game. We battle every game, we fight for every ball. Every opportunity that we get, we try to take and be clinical in both boxes, whether it's defending and attacking. So, as I said, we've got to just keep improving on that, keep working hard, and hopefully we keep going.
Tell us about the goal then. That was a sumptuous ball to you from Morgan, wasn't it?
Exquisite. Like I even told him, what a ball. Even when inside just now, I was like, what a ball. Like, it's amazing. You can tell the sort of player he is. He knows that he can pick up those passes easily, and I said it was buzzing to find me there, and I just knew to myself, just be direct, be positive, and hopefully get a shot off, which happened as well.
Yeah, coming off your the side you don't normally play on as well, and finding the near post.
Yeah, as I said, the last couple of games I've been playing there, so it's just about working on both sides, making sure that I'm being positive and direct on both sides and flanks that I play on, or wherever I play, to be fair. But yeah, I just got to make sure that I just keep working hard every day. Every game that comes, you got to make sure that you're ready. Every opportunity that comes, you got to make sure that you're fighting and just make sure that you're getting the wins and the points. So we're going to keep going every game.
When you were on that, on your more accustomed side on the left, you'd almost put Forrest in front before you actually did. I mean, it's a fabulous save, wasn't it, from Ederson?
Yeah, it was an amazing save. I don't know how he's even saved. I don't know how he's even seen it, but yeah, it was a great save by him, I'll be honest. And then obviously, as I said, in football you get an average opportunity sometimes, and that one happened today, which we took. So yeah, I'm buzzing. The team worked hard. They deserve the win as much as everybody, even the fans as well. So we're buzzing for that win.
Yeah, it's a fabulous moment for you going forward. But I wonder how much, as one of the, in inverted commas, forward players, you take as well from the defensive effort that you all have to put in as a team.
It's a team effort. I don't think it's just because I'm an attacker that means I don't have to defend much. You have to do it both sides of the pitch, I think. No matter what, you've got to work your socks off. You have to help the team backwards, and then at the same time when you're going forwards, be positive as much as you can. So yeah, it's a team effort. As a collective, we have to make sure that we do that every single game, which we've done today. So hopefully we keep going there.
And yeah, I know that you heard the end of the Nuno interview, so you'll have heard what Nuno said about it. But I'm going to ask you a similar question about the fact that maybe there was some pressure on Forest today. City would have been looking to go past you in the table. Chelsea would have had an eye on it as well, because they're only a couple of points behind. They were only a couple of points behind. You've held them off. It says a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, as I said, but we take game by game. I think we're not looking at the table and seeing someone's 5 points behind us or 1 point behind us or 5 points in front of us. We just look at every game that comes and make sure that we get the points that we can from the game and play how we can play. And as I said, hopefully we can keep doing that and get as many points on the board as possible.
10 games to go. It's exciting, isn't it?
Definitely. Hopefully we just remain where we are. And as I said, it's an important times coming up, so we just got to recover well and go again next week.
Well done, Callum.
Thank you very much.
Great stuff.
So yes, that is British-born Ghanaian Callum Hudson-Odoi, who plays football in the English Premier League, Nottingham Forest, scoring a beautiful goal against Manchester City early this afternoon. He also wished Ghana Independence Day, I think yesterday or day before yesterday as well. So yeah, that is what you need to know about Callum Hudson-Odoi so far. Now we are drawing your attention to another, like we said earlier on, another British-born Ghanaian. Nketiah plays football in the English Premier League as well. That is Crystal Palace. He also had an interview yesterday, and was about his career, it was about Ghana, it was about his football. He spoke a lot of things, so we're not going to take much of your time. Let's go straight and listen to what he had to say about his career and in Ghana and his family and stuff like that right here. And after that, we continue with you.
You were born and raised in South London, but you grew up in an African home, a Ghanaian household. Can you talk about what that experience was like and how your culture has shaped you?
Yeah, it's very, very joyful, I'd say. Obviously a lot of good food along the way. A lot of faith, and it's installed a lot of obviously confidence and a good foundation in me. So yeah, I'd say I'm really in touch with that, and I try to go back home to Ghana when I can and have holidays. But yeah, a lot of my obviously family and friends are all from that part of Africa, so it's really nice, and we have a really good culture, and I think it obviously continues through everything. That hard work, that discipline, that enjoyment kind of factor of your everyday life has followed me through everything I do.
What would you say has been your most memorable experience in going back to Ghana?
Probably the welcoming I got at the airport. It was very, very joyful. Obviously, it was really exciting to see so many people happy to see me obviously back, and obviously dancing and just the good food and that nice positive feeling. I'd say that's the most enjoyable moment. I'd say going back there and having that nice warm welcoming.
What does it mean to you knowing that your presence there makes so many people so happy and that you have that much of an impact?
It's amazing. It gives me a lot of motivation to keep doing what I'm doing and, work even harder to know that, people are also getting joy and living, through me kind of the experience. So yeah, I always, keep that in the back of my mind whenever I go out to train, whenever I go out to play, to know that I'm playing for myself, but also my family and the people that are supporting me, and that have sacrificed a lot to help me get here. So yeah, I always try to remember that.
Your journey so far has been one of resilience and tenacity. How much of those traits come from your upbringing, from your culture, from your parents?
Yeah, of course. I think my mum and dad have always, taught me to have confidence in myself, and my ability. Also have the faith in God. It's been a real big part of my upbringing, and yeah, I think that resilience and tenacity comes from there. Once you have that confidence in yourself and that belief in God, if you work as hard as you can, opportunities will always arise. So I've always known that things are never going to come easy in life, and you have to work for them. But if you work hard enough, there's always a reward on the other side.
What do you think it means for your family to see a Ghanaian last name on an English jersey?
Yeah, it means everything, of course. Like I said, there's so many people, obviously, descendants that have come from that name. So I'm making a lot of people proud. And like I said, sometimes, there's a lot of people in my family that have probably wanted to be footballers and couldn't quite get there. So through me, they get to live that experience and have that pride to see, obviously, the name whenever you step on the pitch, and also whenever you score, whenever you're able to celebrate achievements, that they can also have that kind of sense of pride. So yeah, like I said, I know I'm playing for a real important meaning and also a lot of important people to me, so I always try to give my best.
African players have had a huge impact on the Premier League. Are there any players that have inspired you?
Loads, I'd say. Obviously, growing up, obviously being the Chelsea Academy, Nketiah obviously was a Ghanaian player at the time, but I'd say a big one probably would be Didier Drogba. He's obviously such an icon, obviously a striker, really left his footprint in Chelsea and obviously in the Premier League. So yeah, I'd say just the joy he played football with, the smile he used to have on his face, the way he used to celebrate, dancing, whether that be with teammates, that left a real impression on me, and that's why I always try to celebrate my goals whenever I score, and just have that joy in football, because that's why we play, to be able to smile and enjoy, our work that we are blessed to be able to do every day.
How do you feel knowing that you get to be a part of that growing African presence and representing your culture on such a global stage?
Yeah, like I said, it's an amazing opportunity. We're blessed, to be able to do what we do and have the ability to obviously be role models and for people to look up and, see what we're doing and kind of following our footsteps. So like I said, I just want to work as hard as I can to create my hopefully own legacy that people can look back on and obviously be proud of. And people that have similar upbringing from me or come from the same environment as me, who believe it may not be possible, to see someone like myself who they can maybe hopefully resonate with, having an opportunity and doing well is nice, to give that motivation and that sense of hope once people are trying to achieve their dreams.
I love that. Switching gears, I want to talk Crystal Palace. You said that you wanted to make the move to this club to take the next step in your career, but growth is often uncomfortable. What personal challenges have you faced in the last couple of months, and how have they sharpened you?
Yeah, I would say obviously a new environment, I think was needed for me. Obviously 25 now, obviously having a good start to my career at Arsenal, but I felt like it was nice to take the next step and come here, a place where they've given young players a lot of opportunity to flourish.
Okay, so that is Eddie Nketiah. He spoke about a lot of things, but because of time, we cannot share with you all the videos. So that is something that you need to know about Eddie Nketiah latest. And nothing yet about whether they're going to be playing for Ghana or in the squad. We don't know nothing yet about it. Anything, we get it right here. We'll always update you and for you to know nothing but the truth. Okay, so now let's get finished with you. That is the two players that I will suggest right here that the Ghana Football Association, they have to push much more. What I got is that Ghana Football Association, they are trying their best possible once again. That is the latest we got yesterday, to get the goalkeeper Odro Owusu or Owusu Odro. Which I think if Ghana able to get, because Ghana problem in the Black Stars need only two players. And what is these two players? Ghana needs a good left back, reliable left back. When you talk about Gideon Mensah, to my personal opinion, we cannot rely on Gideon Mensah. We don't have an option. That is what we are. That is the reason we are maintaining Gideon Mensah all the time. And aside Gideon Mensah, maybe Ebenezer Annan, these two players, we cannot rely on them. So the GFA, they have to try their best possible to get a player like Derek Kohn, who plays football in the German Bundesliga. Yeah. Then and the goalkeeper that we just spoke about, this goalkeeper right here. A keeper who only, we have, look at our goalkeepers, they play almost about 20 something games. Our number one, Ghana number one goalkeeper is Atizigi. Almost about 25 games, keeping only about 3 or 4 clean sheets. And Joseph Wallacott as well, almost about 20 something matches, keeping only about 3 clean sheets. But this young goalkeeper right here, 19 games. Okay, 19 games. He kept 7 clean sheets with 19 games. 7 clean sheets and facing penalties. 5 penalties they play against him. He managed to save 3 penalties and 2 got in. So if Ghana get these 2 players, Derek Kohn and Owusu-Odoi, the problem solved. Goalkeeper and the left back. That is my personal opinion. What do you think? So thank you so much for always staying here with us. We do really appreciate your time. Stay blessed and enjoy your Saturday night as well. One love.